One of the worst men I've ever met. All right. Round 3, we've got
Oh.
the prolific Billy Comminos.
Oh, man. He's ready to restore balance to the universe.
And Zachary Harris trying to disrupt that balance.
I hope that this is the... Okay, that's a Celestial Colonnade on top of his deck right now? Yeah?
Well, on the bottom, but yeah.
On the bottom and on his thumb. So this is not the Jeskai Delver deck I thought it was. So there's this Jeskai Delver deck running around with the new Fastlands in it. Inspiring Vantage, etc. And it plays Delver, Helix Bolt. It's like an aggro deck, and it looks sweet. It plays Storm Chaser Mage.
Okay.
As like a card that can like outclass Lightning Bolt.
I mean, it kind of can, but sure.
If you cast it with a mana up, like you're 100 in this deck, you're 100% of the time outclassing Lightning Bolt. The deck might have died with the banning of Gitaxian Probe. I think it was like an experimental modern deck played by one of the SCG teams.
Billy is one Cascader away
from the nut.
So he has 2 Simian Spirit Guides in hand.
Oh, so he can just wrap this up whenever he's ready.
Well, no, because he doesn't have a Cascader, but he can get rid of his entire, like, dump his entire hand whenever he wants. All right. Here comes a 3/2, flying through the air. It looks like Zach's on the 1-lander. If Billy can overcome this Delver, it's a big game. All right. So Serum Visions, draw, hoping to hit another land here.
Both of them are going to go down because neither of them are land.
Yeah, that means he didn't draw a land either. Well, he's not going to lose any... Oh, no, he does have a land.
Oh, okay.
Just not one that comes into
play. Oh, yeah,
play.
it's a Celestial Colonnade. That's a choice here with such an aggressive deck.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's made that choice.
All right, so now...
So now we got a Border Post in play.
So Border Post, Simian Spirit Guide.
Okay, here we go. We're going to suspend the Greater Gargadon. And I think we're going to play a land here. Ooh, and he has the Violent Outburst.
Yeah, Violent Outburst in hand. With another Simian Spirit Guide. So he is going to be able to no land a Restore balance here.
Yeah, that's going to be really good. No land, no creature, Restore balance.
It might be no cards in hand as well, depending on what he draws. Like, if he draws another land, he can't do it.
Right. But if he doesn't draw land, he gets to play the land, sack 2 of them to the Gargadon. Emrakul the Aeon Storm. I guess that's going to hang out in his hand for a while.
Not one he wants in his hand.
Alright, so here it comes. Alright, we're looking for a Restore balance. Alright. So multiple Blood Moons. Wonder how Billy feels about having Blood Moon in his deck.
He's not happy about it, I can tell you that. But I think it's an important part of this deck.
Yeah, I concur. I don't think this deck functions without having a Blood Moon. Alright.
And then you can shuffle them if you want. Because I'm not going.
Alright, so 3 Blood Moons and a Nahiri. Okay.
Who knows if we've gotten some extra cards off of that the multiple times that we've done this, but
really carefully.
And discard down to 1 card. But all of Billy's creatures get +1/+0.
Yep, that they do.
Zach keeping a Bolt.
Chooses Bolt as the kept card. Alright.
Alright, so this is a little bit awkward because you don't want the Gargadon to come down off of, or before the Restore Balance now.
Concur. So he needs to, if he draws... Well, no, it should work out. He can... Yeah, so Restore Balance is going to resolve in 2 turns.
Yeah, no, right now it's fine.
Right.
I'm just saying you don't want to sacrifice things to force this Gargadon down.
I think if you're Zach, you kind of want to keep your lands in your hand as well. I mean, Billy's certainly not going to have any lands when Restore Balance resolves.
No, absolutely not.
Alright, fantastic. It's almost like Billy has restarted the game with like a very awkward Karn kind of like thing going on here or something. It's just really weird.
Man, if this Gargadon gets remanded, it is the end of the world.
I don't know. I think Billy has many, many opportunities to do other things.
It's just very bad.
I mean, he's got a Nahiri.
Mana Leak. Just as bad. So Mana Leak's not great for him, but he... Oh, there's the 3rd land. 1 land away from getting his Nahiri online.
Yep. Here's a... Okay, we're going to fetch first.
Going
Interesting.
down to 8's not a huge deal.
Concur.
Although Zach does have access to Bolt, Snap, Bolt. Not on the same turn, but...
Right.
Billy looking to see if he has any restored balances left. That is not the card you want here, by the way.
No, what he wants to do is resolve this Nahiri.
Yeah. Just casting this border post is nice, too. No Bolt. Definitely need a Bolt first there.
Concur.
It's a little awkward, but shouldn't punish him too much.
Well, let's, I'm going to keep my fingers crossed that he gets punished on that one. I'm just that spiteful. Alright, so Billy's got a hand chock full of cards here.
So he definitely wants to get this Nahiri out there. And I think you just have to fire it off.
Yep. Alright.
Down to
Nahiri
2.
kills Snapcaster.
So you're a little bit... Alright, Nahiri down. That was the best case scenario for Billy.
That this bolt didn't find his face.
Yeah, because if Zach draws another Bolt or a Lightning Helix or literal anything, he's in
looks
trouble.
like he's gonna have a Geist of Saint Traft, and that's no small deal in that it kills him in one fell swoop.
Billy does have the Anger of the Gods and the Henny's expertise. So anything he wants to do, he can do it.
Henny's expertise is an interesting one here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you just want to fire off this anger.
Oh, he can't cast the expertise. He does not have a second black mana.
Oh, sure. I mean, he could, like, bolt himself to get it, I guess, but not interested in that.
No. No, not at all.
A Delver. Also not one that he likes to see here.
Alright, here's a Simian Spirit Guide.
Here's a Maelstrom Pulse for the Delver.
Holy smokes.
I think you have to play out this land now.
Yep. Concur.
So you're going to need that double black. Especially if he flips it.
So this is where playing decks like this, I mean, they seem very straightforward in their plan.
Yeah.
But the building of these decks is such that you have to know how many of each land you have left, so that you know what I mean. I don't think he had another Overgrown Tomb or a Godless Shrine in there.
Okay.
Because we saw Overgrown Tomb earlier,
Sure.
and so Billy has to be able to plan out his turns appropriately. Alright, here's a Violent Outburst. Gonna find our third Restore Balance. Alright. Alright, this kills the Delver.
So shuffle it all back in.
Interesting.
So that's one advantage that this Restore Balance deck has over the similar Living End deck.
Alright, yeah. Is that this Emrakul can refire the whole thing?
Yeah, in the Living End deck you get 3 Living Ends if you don't draw any of them.
Right. Alright, so Billy doesn't have any action here. And this deck is light on action.
Yeah.
He's got like Blood Moons would be a really good card here. I mean, Nahiri would be the absolute best card.
Oh yeah, Nahiri's insane here.
Alright. This is really, I mean, so how do you play against this? If you know you're gonna restore balance and you're this Jeskai Delver deck, I think you just keep like 3 or 4 lands so that you can bolt, snap, bolt. Alright, so he just has to show him any land that produces red. There we go.
There it
Arid
is.
Mesa found a mountain.
Alright.
And that gets him dead.
Yeah, the mana leak on the Gargadon was the whole shebang there.
Concur. So I guess Zach needed... I was thinking about the Nahiri play, like, putting her to 6 to discard your Emrakul, shuffle back in, get yourself a new card.
Then you're not in great position then because
He attacks the
he attacks
Nahiri
you.
down to...
Well, he can attack you down to 4
Oh, right, and then bolt 2.
and
put
bolt you
at
down
1.
to 1, which is not where you want to be. No, actually, he was at 8 at that point, so he would have bolted him and put him down to 3.
Right. Yeah, I guess it's... I don't know, I just... In a deck with so few haymakers,
Yeah.
you want to maximize all of them. And that's tough to do if you're Billy.
Yeah, for sure.
Because this Jeskai Delver deck is designed to ask questions. It's designed to put the pressure on you.
Questions such as, What is
Can
your
you?
life total?
Do you combat? Can I enter the combat step? Yeah, I'd probably change about 8 cards in Zach's deck, but I like the concept.
Would those 8 cards be Cryptic Commands and Celestial Colonnades?
He has Cryptic Command in this deck?
Yeah.
Yeah, a million%.
I
Can
doubt
I
he
go
has
to a-
4, but
Okay. I'll stick with 8 cards then, because I'm sure I can find 2 more. Like, I want my curve to top out at Electrolyze. Because I'm a maniac.
I don't even know if I want to Electrolyze in the main.
I'm a maniac. I think you need to roll through the cards. I like Remand over Mana Leak in a deck like this.
I agree.
I like Boros Charm.
Might be reaching a little bit.
Well, I like pairing Boros Charm with Geist of St. Traft.
Okay.
Because if they block your Geist in a way that like trades and you give all your things indestructible.
Yeah,
You're
I get it. It's pretty cute.
Oh, okay, cute.
Pretty
All right.
adorable.
Alright, cute. I've been reduced to cute. Are you always so dismissive of excellent ideas?
No.
Alright. Just mine. Perfect.
No, just sub-excellent ideas. I'm dismissive of.
Sub-excellent ideas.
Sub-excellent.
Alright, we're moving on to game 2.
I don't disagree with Boros Charm. I disagree with your reasoning for Boros Charm.
Alright. Zach's going to go to 6. Bill's going to think about it. Well, I guess he's kept already if Zach's mulliganing. Alright, so yeah, Zach's confirming how border posts work.
Confirmed. They're great in this deck.
Yeah, they're great in this deck. The other thing, these didn't get played in their own standard format.
They did not.
They didn't.
But there was a reason for that. Their standard format was the most broken thing in the world.
This was the standard format with Reflecting Pool and Vivid Lands.
It started out that way.
So your mana base was just like insane.
Yeah, it started out Reflecting Pool into Vivid Lands, casting both Cloud Thresher and Cryptic Command in the same deck.
Right.
And then became Bloodbraid Elf into Blightning.
Oh god, I remember.
And then became Cawblade.
Right. Oh yeah.
It was just the most
yeah,
degenerate series of standard formats ever.
It devolved quickly. Woo!
Well, hope he got an island.
Yeah, so if he doesn't have actual island here, he's in a lot of trouble.
Great shape.
Yeah, this does not bode well for Zach Harris.
Oh, and he rips the island.
Well, this
What a savage.
This is better.
What a savage.
I still can't imagine he has more than 4 islands in the whole deck.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is the start. This is where you got to start.
Bill's going to play Nahiri next turn. I think we're going to see an Emrakul wrap this one up real nicely.
If Bill draws a land, he can play in a hearing next turn.
Well, I believe in him.
I believe in a thing called Bill. Bill playing right into that Echoing Truth.
Sure. Let's see. Here's a Delver. Here's another mountain. Masquerading as an Arid Mesa.
Not a land again. Didn't see what that draw was.
I think it was an Emrakul the Aeon's Torn. Alright, so we're going to resolve the Ancestral Visions
Nahiri
before the... Alright, so we just missed the Delver trigger altogether.
Alright, well, we get an attack for 1 this turn.
We get to suspend another Ancestral Visions.
Drew a 2nd island.
We're one island away from casting Cryptic Command, so that's exciting.
He has Supreme Verdict in his hand.
Yeah, so he needs to draw actual planes, I guess.
2 actual planes.
Alright. Nahiri?
Doesn't have the bolt, as weird as that is.
Alright.
Draws
the Mana Leak.
He does have Cryptic in hand.
The turn after Nahiri comes down. That's unfortunate.
So
Gonna have to discard a card here. Does he have 8? Or is he still at 7? Alright.
Alright.
Shuffle his Emrakul back in. And he's 2 turns away from
Feels great.
getting those 8 necessary counters to ultimate Nahiri.
Oh, he drew a border post off that. Don't play it. Don't play it. Yeah.
What? Okay, so is he setting up for a...
Yeah, he's setting up for a sick
turn?
Restore Balance. He's got a Cascader in hand.
Okay.
He's got the Ricochet Trap to protect it.
Okay. Supreme Verdict down.
Imagine that.
Alright, so we have multiple lands in play, in hand.
Alright, so if you do this, you want to get him down to like below 2 land.
Okay.
So at this point, by playing this land, you're committing to not restoring balance until you draw a Gargadon.
Right. If I'm Zach, I've got to be on like a... I mean, I don't know what my plan would be.
Draw.
I mean, you need a plains really bad.
Yeah, draw plains or another island.
Alright. He's got the Spirit Guide now. So I think what he was doing there by playing that land was getting this Ricochet Trap online in his hand.
Yeah.
Because he knows a... okay. So now since he has Spirit Guide in hand, now Ricochet Trap is live to...
He can Ricochet Trap this Ancestral Vision.
That's huge. We got a reader. So Zachary Harris is going to learn the card Ricochet Trap right now. Whoa.
Blowout.
Jeez. Alright, so Ancestral Visions targeted Bill Comminos.
And that's the game.
And Zach saves us the trouble of having Bill search his deck for Emrakul the Answer. He would have still been at 3.
But he would have had no permanence.
Right, but Billy doesn't have anything else. It's not like he had like a suspended Gargadon ready to come down.
True. He could have like hard cast a Simian Spirit Guide. That's basically it.
You can literally draw a non-basic land mountain in successive turns. Like, I mean, or like, I don't know.
You know what Billy needs is a Singleton Tezzeret's Touch to get in there with his border post.
His border post? Is it 5 colors? Does he have all the colors?
No, he doesn't have blue, but he needs it.
He needs... I wonder if we can convince him. Hey, Bill, stretch this mana base just a little bit further, Fred.
Yeah. No, he has no problem stretching the mana base. Convincing him to do it for Tezzeret's Touch would be the stretch.
All right, I don't think Bill even went back to the sideboard, but we're gonna get a nice game 3 out of these two.
Titans.
Classy mages.
Bill's 7 looks a little loose. He does have the Cascader and Simeon Spirit Guide,
Oh, that's good.
which is pretty relevant on the draw.
Right.
So if you can turn 3 Restore Balance before your 3rd land drop, after they've already played their 3 lands, that's a big deal.
Sure.
Hand would be much better with a Border Post, and I don't see one.
Correct. You got a couple draw steps though.
Oh, a Gargadon as well. That's the whole shebang.
Oh, is there a Gargadon in this hand?
Yep.
Oh yeah. You're gonna get to like destroy all his lands. Put your own land into play after the Restore Balance resolves.
Also
And
has
have this
a
Gargadon
Nahiri
moving.
and a Blood Moon to round out his 7.
And we saw how powerful Blood Moon was there in that last game. I mean, it basically turned Zach's deck off. I wouldn't say Nahiri won that game. I would say Blood Moon won that game.
Okay, yeah, Blood Moon was very strong. I don't know what Zach's land situation is in hand, but fetching a Steam Vents, like, your fetches are very valuable resources against a Blood Moon deck.
Sure.
Oh, he had the basic planes in hand.
That's good. And he has the mana leak. Alright, swamp down.
Just sacrifice both these lands. Don't care.
Dispel.
Which spell?
This one. Notably has no real targets against Billy's deck.
Sure. Yeah, I guess Restore Balance is a sorcery, isn't it?
Yeah, Restore Balance is a sorcery. Violent Outburst is an instant, but that card doesn't do anything. So this will get leaked.
Yeah, here's Nahiri catching a mana leak.
That's a reasonable thing to happen.
Sure. I kind of like that play of just keeping the pressure on, seeing what Zach's about.
Oh yeah.
Especially onto a kind of an empty-ish board like this, Nahiri could have been a big deal.
Here's a Border Post.
Yes, Border Post is worthwhile. Here's the Blood Moon.
Billy having access to all of his mana.
Now, if I'm Zach, I would have fired off this Lightning Helix many turns ago.
Yeah, I don't know what he's waiting on.
As it's not, you want to use all your mana. Like if you get to a point where like you're like, man, he's at 6, and like you're racing, you just spending your mana is important.
Absolutely. I guess this spell hits the Ricochet trap.
Yes, if we want to go one level deeper on Ricochet trap.
Goodbye, Cryptic Command.
Alright. See, and there's another place. He wouldn't have had to discard that Cryptic Command had he Lightning Helixed.
Sure. I mean, he could just Lightning Helix that turn. I don't know what he's being reactive with this red-white mana.
Here's Nahiri going up to 6. So
I guess he can Lightning Helix it, untap
Yep.
Lightning Helix it.
man, it looks like a genius.
Looks like a genius.
A total genius. Yeah, I think you're okay with that.
If you're Billy Comminos.
Yeah, Billy on this Blood Moon again is just tearing up this 3-color deck.
Oh, yeah. Billy has Mono Cascaders in hand.
I'm surprised he hasn't cast one. Is he just looking for value here?
Yeah.
He's trying to wait for a time where Zach's tapped out so that he can get around a mana leak or something like that.
Well, Zach doesn't have any blue mana. I think he's
sure,
trying to
yeah.
get the best value here. And then he can just sacrifice his own lands to this Gargadon. Two.
All right. Zach has to choose which 3 of these cards are the best ones for him. He's chosen, looks like,
Not Dispel.
Path.
Yeah, keep. Well, I don't know. How many planes does he have in his deck? I really wanted to. We could sack this border post, but I don't think that's very important.
I was hoping that he just like had another land in play, or in hand. It was just gonna like play it, sack it.
That would be
Get it.
aggressive. I don't know that I would waste a land drop on it. Zach, very fortunate, draws the land, the basic island.
Oh, and he's not gonna make it out from under this Gargadon. He decides.
No,
and
this
scoops him up.
Gargadon was huge. There was nothing going on there. I don't know if he had another basic planes. It wouldn't surprise me if he didn't.
Yeah, this Blood Moon's critical.
Yeah, Billy playing Blood Moon.